on a beautiful Saturday morning. I'm not supposed to be here. Just kidding. This is where I want to be. Just kidding, just kidding. What's up, new people? There's a bunch of you. Where did you come from? And then, just before I thought it was over, as I was coming up the elevator, there was a big old group of the Latinas. They were talking about this fucking nosy person, like, oh, ahí está el chismosa. And I look up and I was like, oh, con su teléfono, and they started laughing. I was like, oh, es chismoso. And they were like, and then they remembered me from the meeting. They're like, hey, what's your YouTube? And I just kind of like, my Spanish isn't that good. Here's my card. It's like, oh, this should be good. I know there's translations on there. Welcome to the jungle. What's up, new people? I am the hostess with the mostest, and that's where it is too. I was waiting for that moment, right? So in the orientation, how about everybody introduce themselves? Hi. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am a spiritual psychoanalyst that teaches the Christ consciousness. I specialize in shadow work, which is intense trauma healing. How you doing? Make me all glorious and shit as I introduce myself. Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Ooh. What happened? Well, let me introduce myself. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer and teacher and shaman and seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American symbol. I am your messenger of God, the first child of God, created, the divine feminine, reincarnated. I am the dark goddess Lilith. In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I posted on my community page in my latest live video. I'm not supposed to be here. I was supposed to be at orientation, but not being there made it even better. Can I just tell you what happened? As I was walking out the door, I went outside to have a cigarette on my property before, and so that I could spray myself off and then walk over to work. And as I was standing there and I lit my cigarette, pew, 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 there was a fucking fire alarm, bro. I'm like, oh shit. I had to run up the stairs because right away they shut down the elevators, and because I had to get the keys, make sure the kids were out perfectly, put them in the car, and then walk to work. And then I get over there, and the guy is so sincere. He's like, I am so sorry. Bailey was supposed to reschedule anyone from last week for Tuesday. I did, you know what I mean? He's like, I didn't know exactly who you were yesterday to tell you, and I'm sorry they told you to come back today. It's like, now that you're here, I mean, can I take some time to answer any questions you might have? So I got a one-on-one with them, like 15 minutes of me time, where I was able to just ask him all my questions. And basically it was like, as far as the the hiring process, is it kind of a slow process? Does it build up to, it's kind of slow? He's like, yeah, it's just the training, and then you'll have to shadow, it'll based on, your trainers, you'll shadow their schedule, right? And I was like, okay, and I'm looking for, what I'm trying to understand is the hours. I know you have plenty of hours, Bailey said. He's like, well, how many hours were you looking for? I was like, I went in with just temporary, application, but she offered all the way to 40 hours, and I was like, I'm trying to juggle 2 jobs. Is what I'm trying to accomplish right now, but you are my priority because you have the ability to possibly be long-term, where the other job is just absolutely temporary for the holidays. I was like, so I was interested. When we spoke, she said there was a 4 a.m. shift, and both of their eyes lit up. It was Isaac and some other woman. It's like, is that something you might be interested in? I was like, well, I'm training for it. I'm catching that 5 o'clock sunset and trying to go to, and I just made jokes. I was like, no, it just seems perfect for me because then I could, utilize the other hours. He said, if you took that shift, that would be the most, that would secure your hours and your shift time. Whereas if you had different times, you might come in at 9, you might come in at 11, you might this. But if you went in at the 4 a.m., you would stick to that 4 a.m. And they could also possibly call you in for any other shifts as well, if you were available for overtime. But it would basically be 4 to 12:30. And so I was like, well, that's what I'd like to do, because ultimately what I'm trying to do is, possibly work a second part-time job in the afternoon. I said, okay. And that was it. So we talked about all that. I got all my questions. That's pretty much all you want at our orientation. You got to sit there forever for them to tell you all kinds of shit you don't want to know. The shit you want to know is, how many hours will I work? When do I get paid? You know what I mean? What hours will I be working? What are my days off? Pretty much. You do need all the other shit, but those are what you want. You know what I mean? You need all the other shit, but that's what you came in here to ask it. Those are your main questions. So I think every position should just start with those. So then everybody is just nice and comfortable. They've had all their questions answered in the very beginning. Now let's get to the bullshit. Let's get to the bullshit. We're paying you for this bullshit. Sit down and enjoy the bullshit. Realistically. Because that's really what they're looking for. You know what I mean? Is those answers. And you're just giving them everything they don't want. So they're not listening to the shit they don't want to hear. They're waiting to hear what they do want to hear. Tell them what they want to hear, and then they'll listen to the other bullshit. That would make me your spiritual psychoanalyst. You guys are psycho, and I'd be analyzing the shit out of it. Just kidding. I analyze myself. Hey, do you guys like the new setup? I did too. I was guided to put all of that. Why? Well, actually, I noticed yesterday I'd just be staring at it like crazy, staring at all of them. It's a lot of different stones and emblems. We work with energy. Energy can be represented in something as simple as a picture or, you know what I mean, an emblem or something. So there's a lot of energy going on up there. Really? Yeah, and we change things around. I feel like it's quite, I don't know, clean. Alright, so God fucked up my day, and that's okay. That's 2 days in a row, and that's what it is. Now I know. So now I'm going to train myself. For real, train myself. Now I know what I signed myself up for, right? I know. The only thing I didn't ask was a lunch break. Because if I could schedule my lunch break at the perfect time, then that would be perfect to just do school drop-offs and pickups. It's not like I need to sit around doing anything for 30 minutes. I can utilize those 30 minutes, and that's what it is. If you get too comfortable in your break, then it's hard to get back up and get back to work. That's the only manifestation I haven't put in. That's what I'm trying to manifest. If I can do that, if I can catch a lunch break. I love my daughter. That was amazing. I don't know how you did it. I've been trying to do that since you were a baby.
It's very ticklish.
I love my kids. I lost my train of thought. Fuck off. Oh, yeah, about getting the kids to school. That's the only thing. And got to work that out. And really, yeah. And I already said, you know, that's what I'm going to do. What really sucks, though, if you look at it...
At least.
I'm not talking to you about anything now. What really sucks is I was supposed to do a ding-a-ling job today that I said I couldn't do because I said I had orientation. I thought I did. So I didn't lie. I was told that I did. In essence, so what am I going to do today, God? What do we got today, God? Our 8 of Pentacles. We're working on our skills. Well, I mean, that's what I do. I put in 4 to 5 hours of priest work. And that means, you know what I mean, getting off at noon, I can still deliver my messages, I can still do my shopping, I can still do self-care, I can still do shit, and still go to bed and be up by fucking 2:30 in the morning. I think that's what time I gotta get up, bro. That's what I looked up today. How long did it take you to get ready? 30 minutes. But I didn't do my hair. I just left my curls. If I would have
blown dry.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then you have to take like an extra 20 minutes to get out of bed.
I don't really. It doesn't take me long to get out of bed. It's the actual ritual of my morning. I need like I need like 45 minutes. Ew. He is so sick. Damn, that just went your fucking Pepto-Bismol. He is so sick. Oh, that sounds terrible. That was his Pepto-Bismol. Pour him a cup of that soda, and I'll give him Pepto-Bismol when he stops throwing up. What's wrong with your kid? I don't know, he ate a bunch of shit, bro. It was bound to happen.
He ate 2 full-size cheese pizzas.
Yeah, bro, he was hurting. Last night, he had me in bed laughing. He was like, I got salmonella. I got E. coli. I was like, bro, you don't even need meat or fucking eggs. What are you talking about, bro? He's very sick.
There's places where you can.
And my kids and I, we don't get sick, so we're like very dramatic about it. Ugh, he sounds like he's hurting. Oh, poor guy. That might be why I'm here. Really? Yeah, we had a fire alarm. He had to run out and his, you know what I mean? Feeling like that and stand out there.
I'm trying to just stay in the room and you're like, oh, it's a good fire.
Dude, did you smell it? It still stinks outside. Somebody burnt the shit out of their breakfast, bro. You could smell it all on the bottom floor.
Someone tried to make brownies.
They're making a joke. That's a joke. Oh, man, that sounds terrible. That's like some... Dude, I remember those days, and it wasn't even something I ate. I spent many Saturday mornings doing that. Oh, God. That's why you don't drink alcohol. I feel for the guy.
My headphones died the moment I put them on.
You could use mine. There's on the charger. Alright, we're in an 8 of Pentacles. I went to Princess of Pentacles, so that's pretty good. Where are we at? Obstacles disappear. Hey, bro, you're louder than me.
Yeah, be quiet.
He's digging from deep inside of him. Obstacles disappear. Now is the time for you to step forward and show the world that how talented you are. You know, as much as we're talking about I don't want to smell that, dude. When he opens that door, it's gonna smell like fucking vomit, bro. I'm serious, bro. I'm like, I'm about to get the room spray. Oh, he's dying.
I got all up on my feet.
I feel like he was fine until I gave him the Pepto-Bismol. Now he's really going.
No, he chugged one of your drinks and then tried chugging another one.
He drank one of those?
Yeah, no, the chocolate ones. He's like, oh, I'm gonna throw
He
up.
did. I got a coconut. I knew I got a chocolate one. That's what you get, dickhead. That's what you get, bro. And he probably drank one of my drinks. You're talking about in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he gets because he's greedy.
He tried to drink another one too.
And they're full of milk and protein. Oh yeah, he's gonna be sick for a long time.
And he tried grabbing another one. I was like, oh, it's not enough.
That's like so gross. What is she talking about? He was already sick, so he went down into my car and he drank. I got a big old 24-pack of Ensures for my fast, which I broke in the middle of the night eating fucking Oreos. I have no self-control. Oh man, I ate fucking like 4 Oreos and 2 slices of fucking raisin bread in the middle of the night. Start over. Oh, that was a practice. I have to realize that. I mean, I'm telling you guys, something happens in the middle of the night, I become a fucking sweet tooth. I'd be like, dude, I just need sweets so bad. Really, not throughout the day, not really, but at night, oh my god, bro, the shadow, the beast comes out. Hey, you drank a bunch of those drinks? That's gonna make you real sick. That's all you're drinking. You threw up your fucking Pepto-Bismol. I'm not gonna give you another one.
Underwear, bro.
Yeah, please. Oh, go put on some pajama pants. Gross. Oh, hold on a second, guys. I gotta spray that toilet with some bleach or something. You're a fanatic. I am. I don't want to smell that. Thank you. Told you I can't stop cleaning. I'll stop everything to go clean up a mess. Alright, let's get into this. What are we talking about? Our skills. Well, yeah, my videos are pretty intense. Last night I came on a change your ways kind of, you know, whole Jesus tantrum. I'm becoming such the missionary in Christ. You have the dedication, experience, skill, and commitment to produce very fine work. And your high standards and attention to detail will make you much sought after. They enjoyed me. I mean, they were like, did you get hired for fulfillment? He's like, we have so many hours in fulfillment. There's so much to fulfill. I know, because nobody wants to shop for themselves. And I don't even like Target. So now it's going to be like, I'll be all over that place. I'll know everything about that place. Really? No, I go in there and get food and stuff just because it's close by. I do not buy nothing from that place, really. Nope, never really have. I hope I don't turn into one of those girls, but at least I'll have a discount if I do. There are fucking memes about those bitches, dude. I watch them. I've been in there. I watch them, dude. They just spend hundreds of dollars, bro. It'd be crazy, like. I'm like, oh, man. At least in Walmart, you have, like, a whole freaking, like, I don't know. It's like Home Depot to me. Girls go Home Depot in there. Write that down. Girls go Home Depot in Target. I'm so fucking creative. Girls go Home Depot and Target. Write that down. Fine, I'll write it down. That's what I said last night. If I don't write this down, I'm not going to remember it. I was like, you want to be $1 more than the Dollar Tree. I'd be laughing at some shit. Alright. 8 of Pentacles can indicate that you feel fit and well, mentally and physically. I don't feel like my thoughts are crushing me. Mentally and physically, I feel good. Hey, did you see all those pictures that I threw at you? Really threw you for a loop. I showed you. I made a whole statement yesterday. I made a bunch of videos about, you know, what beauty is and how it's okay to just be you. I was like, I embrace my ugly. And so I posted, you know what I mean, what makes me ugly, me without makeup. Last night I put all my hair up and because it was cold and shit, and so I just hid under. I took that picture last night. The other one's older. Same hat, same me, without all the painting all over my face. And imagine, that's how I looked all the time. So, you know, you never saw me without makeup. I was just like those women. I didn't come out of the house not fully, you know, put together and shit like that. When I moved to Oklahoma is when I had to stop, bro. Well, I learned to stop when I started doing athletic stuff. Because, like, you know, I would just put on hats and hide from it and not wear eyebrows. And, you know, someone like Tree, he was like one of the first people to see me without makeup. It was a big deal to me. Because I always pretty much like tried to keep myself looking good every time I went out. It was more about just feeling good, really, realistically. If I dressed to impress, then I didn't have to feel insecure when I stepped out. This is me, as good as I get. And so I felt good all the time. But when you do that, you cause a lot of attention. But and that's why I don't like the attention anymore. If anything, I guess you could say I stood out for sure. I didn't mean to stand out, but I wanted to, you know what I mean, feel as good as I could every time I went outside. So obviously I stood out all the time. When I got to Oklahoma, I couldn't wear it. I was sweating all the fucking time, bro. It's not that I didn't have any of it left. I was sweating all the time. So then I stopped wearing it. And I kind of had to get used to it. You know what I mean? I had to get used to not having that face on. It was different. And it doesn't take me no time to put it on. It was learning to accept myself in ways that I never did before. And when I start going out and people still talk to me, I felt like, you know what I mean? Whatever. I don't know what I thought, but I felt like, you know, repulsive. And when now that I've spent so much time, like, they don't see me with makeup, so when they do, it's shocking to them. Like, I've been wearing makeup all week. They're like, whoa. It's like, nah, bro, like, this is a lifestyle. I just don't live like that anymore. But they've learned to appreciate me without the makeup, and that means more. I can sit there with them and have a cigarette and not be like, you know what I mean? That means more to me, that you're not staring at my face, but listening to my words. Because when I put on the makeup and I put on the clothes, you're just staring. You're just staring. That's all that is. So I guess the shadow, you know what I mean, being in that, it's like, you know, I don't like that attention. I lived off of that attention, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. I did it just to make myself feel good, but on the outside, people were lusting and envying and hating on me. I like to just... The girl said this morning with your hat, she's like, I like your hat. I was like, you seen Tia and Tamara? She's like, that's exactly what it's giving off. I was like, I know. Old school. Where's my hat? I don't know. It's over there. I took it off. I'll show you what I look like right now, if you really give a shit. If you really give a shit. I don't give a shit. I can if I want to. See? I can look all kinds of cute. But can I just not have to wait? Can I just be pretty without it all on? Can I? And so, you know, I think that's empowerment upon itself, where I can just feel, I don't care how ugly you say I am, I can feel pretty even though you think I am so fucking ugly. And it fits in. It's super funny, because when I take it all off, you know what I mean, I look like a witch. I ain't got no eyebrows, I'm missing teeth, I crackle like a witch. It's funny. I think it's fucking poetic, bro. I'm serious. I look like a real witch. And then I look like a fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking princess. It's so funny. It's like, are you, what do they call it? When you fake someone out? What is that called? Something cat?
Huh?
What do they call it when you, like, pretend to be something you're not? They call
catfishing?
it... Yeah, that's what they call it. Are you catfishing? No.
People catfish their husbands to see if they'll take the bait.
They'll take the bait. They want the bait. If you think they will, they will. You're manifesting them to do it, and you're trying hard to get them to do it. Why? Because you want out. This is a lot of work just for not trust. Why don't you just leave them? Stupid to me. And you know what, guys? Some of you will never be that type, you know, just like me. I'm not a cheater. But it doesn't matter. To the wrong mind, I'm always a cheater, bro. And that's what it is an insecure girl or a jealous girl or a damaged girl is never going to trust that you're not going to do what the last person did to them. Unhealedness, bro. That's Marshall right there, bro. Marshall can't date a woman because he thinks all women are like his fucking ex, and that all relationships will be like that relationship. I guess. Why don't you try something new? In a relationship, this card shows a steady partnership based on trust, faithfulness, and loyalty. Oh, God. Let's see here. Do you trust Wolfman? Are we talking about with women? No. Money?
Would you trust him at a bar alone? As a boyfriend?
That's what he does. He goes to the bar alone to get women. So, like, that's stupid to ask.
Yeah.
Would I trust him to be him? Ooh, here comes DMX. Trust a motherfucker to show you who they really are. That's really who he is. Can I accept him as this? Yeah. No. It's not the same as the trust factor with, you know what I mean, like, I don't know, you look at Marshall, he's a fucking thief in the night too, you fucking thief. Take all my creativity, didn't even ask. Douchebag. That bothers me. I can see the shadow about it, because that's what it is too, is like Wolfman just wants me to give him my magic, give him my powers. He just wants my powers. He'll fake whatever, he'll do whatever it takes to have those kind of powers. Same as Russ, he'll fake whatever it takes to have that kind of creativity. These are fakers. Anyways, Eight of Pentacles reverse indicates a lack of direction. Sorry, do I trust him? I don't know. Faithfulness and loyalty. The cards, the definition says that a man of his, whatsoever wrong with that guy, could be faithful to the right partner and loyal. He's fidgety. He's just like me. It's almost dangerous. If you rub him the wrong way, he's gonna, you know what I mean? He's gonna flip. He's gonna run the other way. He's gonna find someone else to fuck with. Is that you or is that me? God. I don't like you. Eight of Pentacles reverse indicates a lack of direction or effort on your part. You might be failing exams or producing shoddy work. Shoddy, wanna ride with me? Just kidding. You like to be rich and successful, but fail to recognize that you have to actually work to achieve it. You are bored with your job. Get some training or a new skill. You do have talents, but you need to develop them. You are neglecting your health, perhaps drinking too much or eating on a poor diet, not getting enough exercise or rest. The reverse card can suggest boredom in a relationship. You must ask yourself if you really want to be with your partner or if you're being fair to them. Bored. I said that straight to that dude's face. Whoever was fucking my first baby daddy. It's like, you're boring. Oh, man. That probably ruined him. Still, I'm not going to talk to him. Where are we at, God? Oh, we're in the Pentacles. Alright. Let's be practical about some shits. Maybe a king, maybe an earth sign. I'm trying to deal with earthly things. The Ten of Pentacles concerns tradition, being part of something greater than yourself, which is the result of efforts of many people, past and present. Oh yeah, that's me and my spirit guides. This can refer to family and an old established business or some other group. The card can represent results of a long-term vision, accomplishment, wealth, abundance, and success. I mean, I'm working through God's vision on my, you know, the vision He gave me on my life. I'm doing what He said. Did you have a plan, or are you just doing whatever you can? Stand the man. The 10 can indicate the passing of an inheritance, titles, business to the next generation. The fact that you are sorting out such provisions, or that you may be making long-term plans for later life. It can also, hey bro, what happened to you? Can I point out something? I'm being indirect. I got interested in a guy last week. I saw him in a different light. And I was like, oh, I mean, I already liked him. Or just, you know, didn't like him like that. And I got excited on him and I was like, hey, I like you. And then I left. And the next thing you know, here I am dealing with fucking Wolfman. What happened? Did I forget that I liked you? No, I think that I had to go learn some lessons before I could walk in that liking. I didn't forget about you. It happened. I saw it. It really did. I was like, oh. I remember the message. Then all of a sudden I got pulled into this guy. And then you got Bobby 3 weeks before that. You forgot about me. What the fuck are you talking about? You're married. Go back to your life. I have a life to live. What the fuck are you talking about? You were like literally none of these. You're literally not a possibility of a future, bro. What are you talking about? Stupid. I mean, seriously. No, but that's what happened. I remember. I started liking a guy, and I was like, oh, and I shut it down because I'm like, oh, I shouldn't like you because I know how this goes. And I shut it down, and next thing you know, they're like, you need to go like this guy. Like, what? I don't know. What does that mean? He's still out there. I still see him. I still like him. It can also highlight a supportive, sorry, I don't know. It can also highlight a supportive and caring family with its own traditions and celebrations. Depending on the surrounding cards, it can signify that you're planning on settling down, getting married, founding a family, or willingly caring for elderly relatives. That's all nice. He doesn't have children. Neither of them do. They never found love. None of us really did we? Reverse meaning. The reverse card indicates the end of an institution. Perhaps a broken marriage, family quarrels, resentment. Every time I see broken marriage, I think of Daddy Yankee. Like, damn, bro, that one's deep. Family quarrels and resentment. Someone being ostracized from family. There's a good example, bro. I didn't know he was so much older. He's like, nah, bro, I'm not going to end my life like this. This is not my life. This is not my wife. Ouch. It's very empowering. But damn, she's trying to take everything as he's trying to be free. And God. That's all he's trying. Oh, God. It's not like Big Sean that comes out and he's supposedly dating one of these little models and shit. Jesus, you're a model individual. You make your dad proud, don't you? Someone being ostracized from the family or disinherited, property disputes, business close, or financial failure. I guess the Ten of Pentacles reverse is pretty bad. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is building, you know what I mean? Lasting wealth or something to stand on in the future. What you standing on? I'm standing on business, bro. I don't need a song to hold me off for the rest of my life. Same song and dance. Everywhere I go. Same song and dance. Thanks, Marshall. We needed a tone-deaf old man to sing that song. Ali and Russell, was that your sorry attempt of being happy or hopeful? I didn't listen to your song. I never do, Ali. I told you I wouldn't. But yours is something about I wish it lasts forever or some shit. And then Russ's is, you gotta have faith. Faith. They can't do it, bro. They can't do it, bro. They cannot do it. They can't make a happy tune. I don't care about NF's fucking disaster about, you know, the trials of being a 30-year-old man in a happy marriage with fucking plenty of money, and you're just mentally ill. I don't want to hear that on the radio waves, bro. I'm tired of hearing about mentally ill rappers. Whether they be male or female. That's all you're talking about is your mental illnesses, bro. Or somebody else's. You think that you're talking about, you know, good stuff, but you're talking about your mental illness. Your drinking, your drugs, your sex, your material addictions, your fucking codependencies, your childlike behaviors. I mean, give me a break. Daddy Yankee, all your songs are in Spanish. My Spanish isn't that good. So I really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But at least you keep a good tune. You got one on him. That's for sure. He's been around as long as you guys. He's like wise. Are you crushing on Daddy Yankee? Well, crush Daddy Yankee. That's why I was making jokes. Do I get to call him Daddy? I was all swearing I wasn't going to call someone Daddy. God found a way. You can't not call him Daddy. I like it. Does she call you daddy? I'm not calling you daddy. They all do. Daddy, daddy. Is that what they yell in this crowd? Oh, fuck, I feel weird now. It just got weird. Okay, moving on. Latinos. Moving on. Okay, our spiritual work is what? Wealth, abundance, success, long-term vision. What's the outcome? Sailing away from the bullshit. Laters, haters. I am out of here. Realistically, it takes a lot to go. But when it's time to go, it's time to go. 7 of Swords. No, we need the 6, not the 7. Oh, it's not a joyful card. The 6 of Swords indicates moving away from troubles, either physical or mental. You've been through a distressing time and you know what, dude? I'm feeling angry right now. Really? What is it? I want to take that cake in my car and I want to fucking slam it. I see myself doing it at that moment. I was like, oh, this must be a moment of anger. Really? Mm-hmm. Again, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, whatever day ago, I bought a cake for Morgan's daughter's birthday. And that bitch ain't returned my call in 3 days. So, like, right now, when I was seeing this, all I saw was me grabbing the cake out of my front seat and fucking smashing that shit on the ground. You wanna call me? You think I'm gonna be nice the next time you call me? Am I not allowed to be angry? The fuck am I supposed to do with it? Oh, just go eat cake. Let them have cake. Shut up, Aunt Marie Antoinette. Something that's simplistic, bro. This is a very fucking... Dude, this is very serious to me. The lack of communication, bro. The ability to stay present in a conversation or return to it. Sorry. I gotta get that cake out of my car. That's what I was thinking about, I guess. It's like, you're fucking dumbass. I made excuses for, like, weeks because you didn't have a phone. I always make excuses for your inability to be an adult and pick up the fucking phone and keep in contact with motherfuckers. I'm gonna change my number. Why? Because I can. I don't give a shit. See if you ever call me again. That's how mean I be. I gave you the opportunity, dude. I fucking bent over backwards and you want to fucking break a nigga's back? Bitch, please. Bitch, please. And this is where I get real heart, you know what I mean? Heartless. Don't say it. And that's where it is I could kill you with my words right now. You want some fucking truth? I'll serve you up fucking truth with this fucking cake. Shove it down your fucking throat. Oh, be Christ-like. Just forgive him. She's going through a hard time. I'll give you a hard time. Really? Yeah. Christ will come over me. But in the essence, I'm allowed to get angry because you're a fucking asshole. Whoever the fuck you are. That's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful. Shall I meet it with the same type of disrespect and let you know that you ain't worthy of my fucking time and energy? Shall I cut you off straight from the throat and watch you bleed to death as I walk away and never talk to you again over some petty shit like this? It's not petty. I'm not fucking Barbie's little fucking Tom Petty over there. This is real. If you can't keep up, you're gonna get cut up. Simple shit like that. Alright. I'm very serious, dude. If I'm in a conversation with you, if we're supposedly in a connection, then we should be having open communication. And if you can't return a person's call or message, bro, then I'm not going to even talk to you. Oh, I was busy. How busy? How avoidant are you from picking up the phone and answering to your responsibilities, which is a person that's waiting for a response on the other side? You're mental. You can't handle a conversation with people. You're too busy to handle that conversation, whoever that may be. You're too busy to give them time, energy, or an explanation. Bitch, you ain't even got a job. Why you can't pick up the phone? You're just being rude and avoidant to the wrong person. Going back to it, I just did a whole teaching last night. How could, I was talking about tribes and friends. Hey, there's that piece of gum I was looking for. It's like I knew I shoved it in one of my pockets. Really? A piece of gum. So that I didn't have a cigarette breath. It's okay, I have mouthwash in my purse too. Really? Yeah. Maybe like secret breath. I smoke, you know. I don't like to smell like a cigarette. I just smoke them. Now, what I really smell like is fucking sage. I do nothing to take that smell off of me. God, I love that smell. Hey, I bought some Palo Santo yesterday. Dude, you know why I love Palo Santo so much? I realized it. It has that, like, a coconut smell to it. Really? So good. So good. So good. Anyways, yeah. Fucking friends. Every time I try to be a friends with somebody, you don't know how to be a fucking friend. You ain't got no friends. This is why. This is why. I try harder than other people, and then I give up. I'm like, How much forgiveness? Jesus says to keep forgiving you. How many times have you had to forgive me? How many times have you had to forgive me? Shut up, twin flames. Don't even fucking start the conversation, bro. You're a walking testimony to needing forgiveness. Anyways, going back to it. You may have been through a distressing time and feel that you're unable to do anything about it, but now you can see your way more clearly. There is regret, as moving forward you need to leave something behind. This can be a card of literal travel, journeying to a new place where you forget about your troubles. It could indicate a holiday or a move to a new location, though you will have to leave behind family and friends. They keep talking about moving, and I'm starting to feel it. Really? Yeah, but I feel it months before it happens. It's just an energy. It's way up there. We gotta wait till it comes down. Imagine a balloon, right? That's got helium in it, but not enough to keep flying. It's just kind of floating. It's like floating, and sometimes it comes down, and sometimes it goes up. That's destiny. Really? Mm-hmm. You're just waiting for it to come down so you can grab it. It's not out of your reach. It's just not reachable just yet. It's in your vicinity. It's that little gray cloud that travels with you. That was a good one. This card reverse warns that if you don't turn your boat around, you will be sailing back into troubled waters. Mercury retrograde. Going right back to where you came from, huh? You may hope against hope, and that's where it is. If anything, dude, I'm not dealing with Bobby this retrograde. I worked so hard, bro. I did everything to not have to fucking retrograde with him. Believe it or not, I've never stepped up to Wolfman. I stepped on him as soon as I saw him and stepped over and kept walking. And then just kick him along the way. Anytime I see him, I kick him in his mouth. Spiritually, yeah. Energetically, it's like, oh, it's him. Let me kick him down while he's down. Let me kick him in the face. Don't say shit, bitch. Kick him in the face. I've never faced him. This isn't a retrograde. This is a whole new fucking. That's that 11/11. This is new. Don't make me do this. This is all new. In the essence, I just want to say that it worked. I ain't heard from that dude. If I make it through next week without hearing from him, I have won. I have won completely, bro. I have won completely, bro. Realistically, yeah, because there's not something in me that's calling him anymore. The question is, when he calls back to me, will I still be the same person and hear that calling? Will my heart still answer? That's the question. It's not my heart calling for him anymore. That's the answer. And if it stops, if the calling stops, then it's done. Really? The only thing that might be done is just the actual, you know what I mean, finishing of it. Finish him. Really? Yeah. Hated that. I knew that was going to happen. Oh God, if I don't figure this out, I'm going to be fucking dealing with you on Mercury retrograde, Scorpio, and Sagittarius season. I gotta get you out of my energy, bro. Who would have thought? It's that easy. Give you what you want, and you'll never come back. Actually, what you wanted was I wanted, and then it was done. And it was done. Do you want more? I'm sure you do. I'm good. It was exactly what they said. Disappointing! In the sense of, I thought there was more to be done. Anyways, moving on. You may hope against hope that the situation will resolve itself and you feel powerless against another person. Seek out impartial advice and listen to it. Ultimately, only you can make the changes you need. I don't know, bro. You're gonna just keep going back to touch the fire until you're burnt out on it. Really? Yeah, that's what those fucking retrogrades are made to do. To make you go back. Make you reflect on areas that you're not so strong in your life. I'm pretty strong, so now they bring in Wolfman to show me a whole different area of my life that we haven't faced. We have made it through all of those same old fucking same hoe levels. Now we're at a whole new level of hoe level. It's a hoedown. Oh. That's where I went. I went from, you know, we would say freshman fuckboy to senior fuckboy. That's what Morgan calls her fucking baby daddy. Senior swallows. Oh, I'm not allowed to call him that now that you're fucking him? I thought that's what we called him. Oh, now that you're playing house with him, he's not senior swallows? He's not senior swallows on her birthday? He's not senior swallows when you're swallowing his gummy worm? Ha! I told you, don't you fuck with me, bro. I'll turn ugly real fast. Use all that shit all against you. Really? Yeah, I'm not your fucking friend. I tried to be. Can't be friends with people like this. Realistically, yeah, I know too much. I know what makes you you, and I try to see past it, but eventually that is exactly what ends us. And that's what I have to bring back, is all of you. And me. And then I'm like, usually I'm like, it's not you, it's me. Somebody else is going to appreciate you and be friends with this shit, and they're going to enable this shit, and they totally are just like you, and they totally agree with you and the bullshit you be doing. Me? Not so much. Not so much. Realistically. And that's how it looks. And then you could put it on that, whatever she's doing. She's Mercury retrograding. What's her retrograde? She's probably getting high. She's probably doing drugs. And ex-husbands. How many have, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. Since I've visited her, since she's been at her new house, she's bringing in all these exes. She's bringing in her old life. What do you think? How is she having a new life with trying to bring in the old life? It's not working. What is going to happen? She's going to end up back in her old life. She won't even end up in that bill. She'll end up, you know what I mean? Is she going to be able to hold this life? They only paid her rent up until December. Is she going to be able to manage her bills and manage her finances, to manage herself, you know what I mean, starting this new year? It's hard to see. I can't see the future of us being neighbors, in the sense of I don't see her holding her part of the deal up, her being able to manage her home. Right now it's easy. All the bills are paid. All she's got to do is, well, with the SNAP benefits that got fucked off, she's just got to keep what she's got going. But then come January, she's got to learn how to pay, you know what I mean, her bills. She should have been learning how to pay at least a couple of them, which should have been her electric and her phone bill. But that's just where it is. And it's like, you know what I mean, was she really going to be successful without someone guiding her, you know what I mean, into rehabilitation? Dude, he is suffering so hard. I feel so terrible for him. Everybody knows there's nothing we can really give him. I gave him some ginger ale. I got him some Pepto-Bismol, and when he comes out, I'm going to try to give him some crackers. Doesn't that suck? Nobody likes to be sick. But yeah, she wasn't really going to succeed. She didn't have a plan to succeed. And she just keeps going back to, you know, she gets bored, so she keeps going back to old patterns, old behaviors, old places. Little by little, she's bringing the old life into her new life, which will end up ruining it. Like I said, some dude, a friend got out of jail. She let stay with him that, you know, after a couple days she had to throw out. While I was there, she had her ex-husband, who was fucking up in, you know what I mean, in rehab and shit, that showed up. You know, and she's got her other baby daddy, who's all in the streets, that shows up. It's like people, you know what I mean? She's bringing all the users into her life to use her. And she's getting used. Are you alright? Does it come with all the growling? Do you need some water? Poor guy. I think I should end this video just because of that. Realistically, yeah, let me get an oracle and just kind of close it, and we'll leave it at that. Hey! Let me give him some water so he has something to throw up, because he has nothing. You have to have something to throw up. You have to unlock the door, please. I'll clean it up. I'm not worried about it. Can you unlock the door? Unlock the door. It's fine. Unlock the door so I can give you some water. Hey guys, I'll catch up with you guys later. I gotta take care of my sick son. Later, haters.